Hey guys, this is just a video to carry on with the questions that you guys asked me from the last, few videos ago. So yeah, I just wanted to continue with the 10 questions every 10 days. Right, I think it's been more than 10 days, but let's get cracking. Right, I've got the next set of questions are from you guys on YouTube. Thank you so much as well for subscribing. I've reached over 12,000 subscribers, and I just want to say a massive thank you and say a massive hello to you all. Thank you for subscribing. I do try whenever I've got free time to get back to your comments. But as always, when I get any tweets, I try and reply to tweets straight away because it's easier on my phone. Any Facebook messages I also get back to. So all the links for those are actually on the description box, so just check that out if you do want me to give you a more instant reply, or just email me as well. My email address is below. It's info@zucrete.com. Right, there was one more thing I wanted to say to you guys was, oh yeah, check me out on Instagram, because this is a really nice way for me to get to see you guys. Obviously you're all over the world, and it's a really nice way to visually see what you guys are doing, and it's just, I find it a really nice way to communicate as well as share your photos and images, and gives you a chance to kind of see what I'm getting up to as well. My Instagram name is Asterix, so it's like the star, and then my name Zucreat, and then another asterisk. Okay. So back to the questions. Name some of your hobbies. Hobbies, I mean, obviously hobbies, we always used to like refer back to hobbies as being, you know, things that we would love to do, such as swimming, tennis, all these things I used to write on my CV but never really got to do. So my true hobbies, I would say, would be obviously spending time with family, loved ones. I love drawing, I love painting, I love being really creative, I love crafts, I love making things whenever I get the chance. I love decorating. So those are more like real type hobbies. So yeah, just anything creative, anything that I can get to kind of get my creative side out. So those kind of are what I'm into. Another question is, I love your makeup here, you look beautiful, mashallah. Can you tell me what blush you're wearing? Thank you. I can't remember what blush I was wearing at the time. This blush, as many of you know, I get a lot of these samples for the Artist of Makeup, and I try and test them out. So this is like a bronzer more than a blusher, so I'm testing this one out. In the last video, I think it was one of the Artist of Makeup blushes that I had on. So I will obviously post up more information in regards to the blushes and things like that, but everything is in its very much early stages, so just be patient with me. Okay, so what's the next question? What eyeshadow colours best complement brown eyes, and also what is the best natural lipstick shade you know of? Right, when it comes to brown eyes, sometimes it is more difficult, I would say, to make brown eyes pop, because they're quite dark, and they're quite, it depends, you can kind of go a little bit too dramatic if you put quite a bold colour on. So if you want something to complement them rather than make them stand out, I think that teals, so like greeny shades, complement brown eyes really well. I think also quite pastel shades, so you want to kind of go soft when it comes to colours for brown eyes, because they are dark, so you kind of want to give the contrast of what that is, and that would be more light colours. I would say pastel colours, pinks, lavender, those kind of shades complement brown eyes really well. What's the best natural lipstick shade you know of? Best natural shade, I mean, it depends, because there's the nudes, which are obviously beiges and browns and things. There's a Tom Ford lipstick which was recently recommended to me by a client who swears by it that it's the most sort of nude shade that you can get. I will try and find out for you guys what that shade is. It's a Tom Ford, I think it's called Sandy something, but I will find out and I'll post it up. So the other ones are a few MAC ones, but it really does depend on your actual skin tone. I can't really give you a shade without really knowing what kind of skin tone you are, so what might work for me may not necessarily work for you. What's your dressing kind of style? Dressing kind of style, I would say I'm quite conservative in the way that I dress. I don't like to be too flamboyant or too loud, but you know, every everybody's different, so my loud could be somebody else's tame or whatever. But I like to dress quite modestly, but at the same time still trying to be stylish. So it's more a stylish kind of hijabi-fied type of style, which actually I will be posting a lot more hijab tutorials, probably outfit of the day or outfit of the month rather than outfit of the day, because I don't realistically see myself doing an outfit of the day like regularly. So I would probably be doing that, and that will be on my new channel, which is going to be called Keeping Up with Zakreet, because I had a lot of you message me and tweet me saying, you know, I was basically asking you guys what you think my new channel name should be, and we had a few really good ones, but I think the most popular one with people was Keeping Up with Zakreet. So if you do get a chance, go and subscribe. I will be posting videos on there soon. The link will be also in the description box if you guys want more. Okay, what is the link to your Facebook account? Right, my Facebook account is facebook.com/artist of makeup. What blush did you use in this video? Again, another blush question. I will find out and I'll post it hopefully in the description box as well. So just keep up to date by checking that one. What does Zakreet mean? Zakreet means, it's actually pronounced in Arabic, it's pronounced dhikrayat. Dhikrayat means memories in Arabic. It should have been spelt Thikrayat, something like that, but I'm kind of glad that he spelled it the way he did, because it's a very unique way, a very unique name. I don't think many people have that as a name. So what else? How's your university experience, and what would you recommend to girls who are starting university soon? Right, this is going to be like the top question of this video, because university is a really important time. It's an important time because you need to study so that you do well and get a good degree, but at the same time you also want to have not too much fun, but have a good time, because it is that time in your life where you're kind of given, I guess, a lot more freedom than you would in your younger years. But the most important of my advice would be to really think about what you decide to do at university. If it's a stage where you still haven't decided what you're going to do as a degree, really think about it. The reason I say this is because I studied psychology, or I studied cognitive science, which is completely different obviously to what I'm doing now. I was thinking to do something more arty, but then you get the pressure from your parents that tell you, you know, you should do something science-based because you're probably more guaranteed to get a job. Now, I got a 2-1 for my degree at university for cognitive science, and it was really difficult for me to get a job. So I really think if you want to do well at university, you have to do something that you really enjoy. I did enjoy cognitive science, which is why I ended up getting a good degree. I got a 2-1. But at the same time, after I graduated, it was really difficult for me to get a job, which is why I had to create my own job, as it were. So think about what you want to do. Think about how you're going to get to where you want to be. So before you even decide on what degree you want to do, think about what do you want to do in 5 years' time. And if you have any questions that you want to ask me, please ask me, maybe ask me on my Twitter account, because I'll be able to reply there. But it's because it's such an important time. It was like 3 years of my life spent, well actually 5 years, because I did it part-time, of my life spent studying for university. I know this question's dragging on a bit, but it's such an important time to make sure that you choose the right degree for you. And maybe not everybody is going to be geared up to do a degree. So maybe think about doing something more like an apprenticeship, where you're getting experience more than a theory-based degree. So I hope that helps answer your question. But first and foremost, obviously make sure that you do study whichever degree you decide to do, and that you do balance that with having a good time and making new friends as well. Good influence type of friends. Okay, not naughty people. Right, so do you use any drugstore brand makeup in your kit? If so, what is your favourite? I do use drugstore because I find sometimes it's better to use some drugstore products because they're not so expensive. So things that are like eyeliner, sometimes mascara as well, can be really pricey when it comes to the high street. So, and because they get used up quite quickly and they dry up quite quickly. I just don't see the point in investing a lot of money into the more high-end brands. My favourite would have to possibly be this combination. I really love Bourjois. I really love Maybelline, have really nice products. I really love, let me see what I've got in front of me. There's a lot. Max Factor I used to use a lot in the early part of my sort of kit building days. I used to use Max Factor quite a bit. But yeah, I would say like Rimmel and Bourjois and Max Factor. And yeah, I don't really have any others. Those are my top ones. Oh, and Revlon. Revlon is also very good. Okay, and I am almost finished, so I will leave it at that. The next question would be, what is your guilty pleasure? But I'll leave that for the next video and then I'll answer it. So I think that's all it. Make sure you check out the new channel or subscribe to it. There will be a video coming up soon of how to tie up your scarf hijab, and lots and lots more videos. There's going to be a lot more like behind the scenes type of footage there. So I think it's going to be really interesting. In terms of sort of what I might be uploading. Could be anything at all. Could be cooking, could be makeup, could be fashion. So make sure you subscribe and I will see you in the next video.